your number 2 scorer. These guys have got to all come back healthy, and after tonight you'll have 29 games to get it together, and now we'll put you on the spot when you get to the playoffs of whether you're going to step up and be accountable, because the talent is here, because we've invested.
Jeff Teague just took a cheap shot in the back at Jay Crowder, who comes right back at him. And now Minnesota and Cleveland will meet underneath the hoop.
Very bad.
As Jeff Teague just put 2 forearms in the back of Jay Crowder as he was racing towards the rim, and they are obviously going to take a closer look at this.
Well, this is something that he didn't have to do. He could have fouled him. Crowder bounced up. See, the push in the back was unnecessary because he had him with the lead dribble arm. He had him right there. Okay, so you didn't have to push him.
Right, he puts the left forearm in the back.
Now, if he was a friend, if he was a friend, he would have wrapped the other hand around his waist and held him up so that he wouldn't have gone down head first.
And instead, he stared right at Crowder, who came back at him afterwards.
Remember when?
Oh,
yeah. Rondo said, "Are they?" Because Isaiah, turned down the video in Boston, and he said, "What are they? They're honoring him. They put banners up in Boston. That's how they honor you in Boston." So maybe Isaiah took something to that as well.
It sounds like it. This could be a flagrant one here on Rondo.
Okay, Rondo's done. They both get tees. And that really hurts with the level of play that Rondo has had so far in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one who set this thing off the right way, but if you watch this whole play, he's grabbing, he's holding, talking about Isaiah, and then he retaliates. That walk right there is enough to get him a technical.
Now Isaiah's gone too. I think Isaiah just got a second tee. Rondo's already gone. And John Goebel just teed up Isaiah Thomas again, I believe.
And this one is going to go against the Pistons. This is on Griffin, his second. And now Schroeder and Griffin have word. Technical foul. At least one on Blake Griffin. And Griffin still asking Michael Smith for an explanation. Oh, he threw the ball off Schroeder's head. Maybe that was the tee.
Well,
but I don't think he meant to do that.
Dennis is a tough little guy, but no, he said he
my
didn't.
bad. Yeah.
Hey, D, that's on ball. Where'd I hit him at?
Hawks have left from a couple of points at the free throw line in the last minute or so.
Dedmon missing the first. I don't think.
No, I don't
trying
think
to
so.
give the ball to the referee, I believe.
No, and Dennis, we didn't like.
Booker. Chris put that ball back on his waist and could not finish.
Could that be a Shaq in the foul? What was that?
Come on now. Out of here. Ingles has to hold back Marquise Chris. Cheap shot after cheap shot. Ricky's mouthpiece just exploded out of his mouth. And Quinn Snyder's out there. So is Jay Triano trying to settle things down. Dudley just lost his mind.
Well, Chris lost his mind too. Both these guys should be out of here. What is Marquise Chris thinking?
I don't know.
20 years old, Buller. Just acting a fool.
They're going to send the teams back to the bench. I'll tell you, Joe Ingles was one of the first players there. He's upset.
Watch after the play here. Chris goes down.
Just a cheap shot on Ricky.
Well, Dudley first was involved. And then Chris came to finish it off. You see the Jazz, all the Jazz players, Ingles.
Oh, Joe's hot.
Well, they're all backing their teammate. Crowder's involved. Watch Dudley here. Push.
Then you knew he took down Justin Van Dyne, the official 64 there. Triano's out there. Ingles is pushing away Marquise Chris.
You see the security trying to get it together.
That man there holding Ingles and Jay Crowder is a...
Have to go. Utah by 9. Jeff Teague can't get it. Well defended. Here come the Jazz. And then Teague hammers Rubio. Rubio gets up in disgust. And then Crowder in the face of Teague. Taj Gibson steps in to separate. Crowder and Teague still yapping. And the officials will go to the monitor.
The crowd was reacting to Joe Ingles, sort of encouraging them. Does Teague just body slam him here?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know he's frustrated at the non-call.
Well, what could be interesting here, Doris, if they call a flagrant 2 on that one, that means Teague's ejected.
Yeah.
Towns already kicked out of the game for 2 technicals. I mean, that's not a play on the ball. Clearly, it's unnecessary and excessive physical contact. They may throw him out.
They just went right at him.
And really, slow-mo doesn't do it justice, right? Because he was going full speed. That's why Rubio was so upset. And you see
Ed Pinckney hit
that cap space. They're in a, and that basically is what it came down to, with Doc saying that we just put our franchise in a much better situation.
And now Blake Griffin, Avery Bradley, and Tobias Harris all in some sort of animated conversation. A technical foul was issued.
Is it going to be the double T?
And now Bradley going back at Griffin for a little more.
Yeah, they're going to just... Did they just give one to Blake, or did Avery get one? I didn't... Double technical foul.
Yeah, Blake and Bradley.
Well, he's just trying to box him out here underneath.
And yeah, there it is.
Just get in the middle and tell them to go their separate ways. I mean, we don't need a double T. Now, if we gets one, you know, if Blake gets one or Avery's with something else happening, they're out of the game. Don't overreact. A lot of controversy with the officials this year, hasn't there been?
Statistician Paul Evans. And the Philadelphia 76ers will go to 33-27. Rodney Hood, 15 seconds remaining. They stopped the losing streak at 2. They've won 7 straight prior to. Oh, Sharich hits the bucket, and it was not appreciated by Clarkson, and he threw the ball at his back.
I love it, but this is manufactured anger. I love it, but this is fake. This is like a coach getting a technical, trying to pump up his team, Marv. I hate it when players get righteous at the end of the game. Get righteous in the third quarter and stop them from scoring. If you're down 50, this isn't college football. If you're down 50, I hope you lose by 52 or 53 or 54. This is, so what? Dunk it harder. Say to the crowd, what's up? Send them home crying. This is the professional. And I get it, Clarkson. You're trying to come over, build some social currency with your team. But that's whack. Win the game.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, in his head, he felt that the Sixers should run out the clock.
Well, in my head, I feel that the Cavaliers should play some D. How about that?
I agree.
Yeah.
So Clarkson is thrown out, technical foul, and Redick hits the tee as the 76ers.
And maybe it can bring, the team closer together. Sorry about that, Marv. I saw it.
Not giving up on the play. Good steal by Clarkson.
Here comes Jordan in the hurry up.
And he was fouled. Didn't like it. I don't blame him. And AC hearing about it with a hard foul. Jordan, of course, coming off the 8 stitches the other night in Memphis. Let's watch it again here.
Oh, yeah, he didn't try to. All he tried to do was shoulder him.
Yep.
He didn't try to even defend.
Watch.
Yeah.
That could be flagrant. Don't look at it.
Yeah, they need to look at it.
Question is, was it a basketball play?
No.
Yeah, he's not playing the ball here.
No. Oh, no, that's got to be flagrant one.
Yeah, he just turned him over.
Right.
So let's see how the officials sort it out. Again, really not a basketball play.
No, he was not going for the ball. And he's going to try to tell the referee, it's too late now, homie. Too late now.
Game improvement from the year before. And again, this is the play that the officials are reviewing.
And if you take into consideration now they are 19-19 coming into this game.
Well, this is a team that the last time they were over 500 in an 82-game season, you had to go back to the 04-05 season. Allen Iverson was their leading scorer.
Down. I mean, I think that's how Daniel plays. All out every possession. Morris and Simmons. Tice came in and dismissed Saric. Morris, the youngster Tatum pushing him back. For a bit here. Let's take a look at what happened. So let's go back to the play. Ooh.
And the first is good. 2-possession game. Raptors are out of timeouts.
Well, Philadelphia has, in a lot of ways, down the stretch, tried to gift this to Toronto.
Yep.
And they just haven't been able to capitalize enough, Matt.
No, Raptors had multiple opportunities. And Saric makes the second. So it's a 6-point game. And now some conversations. And Ben Simmons and Kyle Lowry. And more conversation. And Robert Covington, and there's Simmons and Kyle Lowry. And Lowry, I think Lowry is going to be double technicals. And they've both been ejected. So Lowry and Simmons, let's see what happens. Let's see here.
Well, Pirtle, I was right in front of me, Matt, and Pirtle had a strong box out on Simmons, and Simmons didn't like it. And then he said something to Pirtle, and then Kyle Lowry stuck up for Pirtle. That's exactly what happened right in front of me.
Set to check in. Booker, Kanter with the block shot. With 8 to shoot, Booker pushing Kanter. He's already been teed up. Booker also with a flagrant, and look at Kanter as the coaches and officials step in. Kanter with words for Greg Monroe, but it was Booker with the shove of Kanter well after the whistle.
Booker very belligerent tonight because he's been shut out by Lee. So he lost his cool against Hardaway. Flagrant 1 foul. Now shoving Kanter. Kanter doing the right thing, just walking away from the fray.
Let's take another look.
Yeah, Kanter's going to block his shot. And I don't know, that was words were said. Kanter's talking to Booker right there, and Booker shoves him.
Well, no doubt it looked like a clean block, and that was the call on the floor. And then came the words, maybe a little contact from Kanter, and no question the shove from Booker.
Booker might be gone. He already has a flagrant 1. This might take him out of his misery right here.
To the surface tonight. Kanter will smile it off. Booker's going to be the one whose evening is over.
Hit the road, Jack.
Ray makes an early appearance here tonight.
Yeah, last night it was KP. They were serenading him with Hit the Road, Jack. stepping, an early shower. Somebody got a free jersey.
Now, if you're a fan, do you wash that? It's a tough call. Nonetheless, his night is done with 4:03 to play in the third quarter, and the Knicks enjoying their largest lead by 17.
3 or 4 times here in the second half, but that's as close as they've gotten it. And then Jang, now we got something going on. Jang shoved Paul. Green didn't like it. He shoved Jang, and now both teams have to be separated.
Well, that's one thing you can know for sure. Gerald Green is going to have his teammates back. And you see his teammates are trying to have his back by getting him away from the action, getting hold of this situation. But watch Chris Paul, and Jang just pushes him. And then Gerald Green takes offense of that. Watch Gerald Green coming in. You can't do that. I would expect that both Jang and Gerald Green will